what happened last time? Boy, a couple of things. We we went and spoke to the good sister. Um, went to fucking what was that town called?
Agatha's house, a banshee.
Yes, we tracked down a banshee named Agatha. Um, don't
So the
remember.
book was lost in a town 100 years ago.
It was given to. We learned that the book that the church was looking for was given to a necromancer, Sernoth, over 100 years ago. Came back, uh, got our thanks, stayed at the inn for the night. The next morning, we had a fucking oxen, so that was cool.
And I was invited to join a secret group called the Harpers.
I believe we are in the middle of getting ready to track down a lady named Halia Thornton.
And a perfect
Or a group,
retelling as always.
or a group of people called the Red Brands. It's one of those two.
Uh, who knows? Could be both at the same time. We don't know
Yeah,
yet.
totally. I don't know. It could be both.
But yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
Didn't realize till the end of last session I'd completely forgotten to set up the music.
Oh yeah,
It's the good thing there was so much RP going on, didn't even notice it.
we just fucking stole an ox.
No,
Yeah.
it's clearly
Maurice the
it's clearly
Maurice.
the not stolen oxen.
Yeah, the totally not stolen ox, Maurice. Definitely did not steal him. Yeah, I believe we were just waiting outside of the tavern for a sign of either of these people.
The picture is just a cow.
Yep.
You have no idea how much of a pain in the butt it was to scale it up from the stats of a cow.
Got 15 health. It's got almost as much health as Krell,
I think
the
they're
second
even.
level bard.
Yeah, Krell has 16. But I think its AC is higher?
Its AC is higher than hers?
Oh no, it's lower. It's got an AC
What's
of
it-
10.
Okay, yeah. I was,
But,
gonna, I was gonna be it had a higher AC than me.
How much damage does Maurice do?
His gore attack does 1d6 plus 4. And if it runs 20 feet in a straight line before hitting you with that, it does an additional 2d6.
Lovely. Absolutely beautiful.
So, effectively, Maurice could get lucky with his rolls and one-shot Krell.
That's fucking great.
I'm pretty sure Krell could do about the same.
Yeah. That's fucking great.
So, enough about our new bovine companion. Let's move on to the miners' exchange as we were at the end of last session.
Yes.
We make our way to the southeast sector of town here, where we find the miners' exchange along the miners' trail leading to the various rivers and streams, which are panned for gold nuggets. Yeah, the term miner is used very loosely in this area.
Sifter, miner, same thing.
And also, last week, I believe it was, someone made mention of a beach episode.
Oh yeah,
I got to look at my map of Faerun I have here on the wall, and we're in the northwest edge of the Sword Coast, so we're about half a day's walk away from a beach.
beautiful. See, I'm a genius. I'm a genius in motion.
All right, so miners exchange. We're doing that.
Liners exchange. I need to zoom out the map a bit.
For the time being, I'm just gonna leave Douglas and Maurice over here at the Stonehill Inn until he
Yeah.
shows up or doesn't.
Where is this thing? There it
Got
is.
a big old arrow pointing to it.
Yeah. I just had to zoom out the map a bit. What's it looking like around here? Anyone going to work and stuff?
Out front is a man working a weigh station, weighing weighted discs against people's nuggets that they're bringing in and divvying out payments in exchange for them. A couple miners are waiting in line to have their nuggets weighed. A good amount of coin is exchanging hands here, and it seems that it's not just the gold nuggets that are exchanging hands. There's also a fair bit of paperwork going on off to the side. As the exchange appears to serve as a kind of unofficial records office for the region, as to like who owns what land and other disputes of that nature.
What are we here for?
Asking this.
You
I
said
believe
it
it-
directly in your recap.
She Halia Thornton, yes? I
Yeah.
believe there was some speaks of her being a bit not so nice from the lady in the tavern. She didn't speak very highly about Miss Thornton.
That's a fair assessment.
So it's just like a normal building.
Yeah,
Got a front door.
yeah, it's a little more well built than some of the other houses in town, as quite a bit of wealth is coming through here. So it's more upkept.
Thank God we don't have a rogue on our party.
We did for half a session.
Yeah, but if we have now, those gold would stay in the farm's hands much longer, the miners' hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just
Um,
destabilize an economy.
So if there's just a door that we can walk in, then I mean, yeah, that's the plan. Just
The man
fucking
working
walk
the
in.
scales is kind of like at a shop window. It's like an open window with a counter,
Oh,
and there's a
gotcha.
door off to the side as well. But that's guarded by a rather large and burly-looking fellow.
Hmm.
He's got one of those oversized, twirly handlebar mustaches.
Oh, nice. Then Spoon
Is a
will.
19th century villain.
I didn't catch that.
Is a 19th century villain.
Imagine
Oh,
more
yeah, he is.
like
Sergeant
Armstrong
Armstrong.
from Full Metal
Yeah.
Alchemist.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to this this window you mentioned, and greet the man inside.
As you do that, several of the people that were waiting in line start getting up in arms and hollering at you.
Oh, there's a line. Okay.
I specifically
Then I will-
mentioned the line.
Yeah, you probably did. You're right.
Okay, I'm sorry to bother,
Excuse
but
me.
what's the objective here?
Information on Halia Thornton. Or-
Okay.
We're just trying to see what she acts like, or if her employees are at all keeping silent about her.
Okay.
And maybe we can bring this to someone. I don't know who. Can't really trust a lot of people. I almost said that group that the lady in the tavern mentioned. I think the Red Brands. But I don't know. Excuse my rudeness. I will get into the line.
Okay, so you make your way to the back of the line.
Yeah. I'm just kind of, I look and stand there as if I did nothing wrong.
So yeah, it's a very long and slow process of counting and measuring. Seems to be taking an eternity while you stand there waiting in line.
Why don't they just open up more windows? They sure as hell can afford it. This is how it feels for the people waiting to get tickets to see my shows. My God, I
Yeah,
feel terrible.
probably.
I'd imagine the coliseums you're used to probably have more windows.
Probably, yeah.
But maybe they only have one person in this whole town that can even count. So, who knows?
I mean, I sure can't. I just know, I only see what's in front of me. If it's two, it's one, but again.
Krell's face gets washed over with a look of both terror and sudden realization that this is the man we're letting hold on to all the party's money.
You cut out like dead ass on that one.
Uh-huh.
Look of sudden realization and terror washes over Krell's face as she realizes that this is the man that we're letting handle the party's entire finances.
One, but again, that one's one, but again and again.
You
Got
might
it. No
have to
puzzles in the
download
campaign.
I mean, if somebody else wants to count it or hold on to it, be my guest. There's a lot of it though.
I learned to count from the convent.
Whoa, good for you. You know how to count. Some
This
of
one
us,
has some book learning.
some of us were raised on punching things.
I was raised by priests, so
And I was raised by squirrels. What's your point?
That explains so much.
Does it? I think it
actually
explains
does.
everyone in front of us is like so like, God damn it. These are the loud kids. But I'm actually a 68-year-old man.
How the hell do you live this long?
Sheer determination.
He was
That-
too angry to die.
That and my lovely wife, who haven't seen in a while.
Oh yeah, you went out adventuring. What about your wife? Ain't you gonna send a message to her?
Yeah, totally. I sent her a letter along with what remained of Whisk.
Oh, okay.
So time passes, the line gets shorter and shorter. There's only one person remaining ahead of us in line. And the sun's just getting ready to go down. Got maybe another
Oh my
hour before it's dark out.
So many people have gold to exchange.
Oh,
You
it
would
is
think
a mine,
you would,
no?
you would think if your town is based around mining, uh, a lot of the gold would have been plucked by now. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Uh,
Can I
I
can I
don't know
roll like
nearly enough
history?
about river panning to play off of that.
Oh yeah, river panning. That's what they do too.
oh, there's I don't know what source the gold is, but it probably won't finish that soon.
Perhaps there's a god that supplies it.
Ah, could be.
Well, that would make
I don't
sense
know.
with the Shrine of Luck and Fortune in town.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't know. Increase your odds of finding gold. Who actually supplies the gold though? I don't know. This whole thing seems fishy. He's got like that look, like he thinks he's cracking a case wide open, but he's just speaking nonsense. As we wait for this last gentleman to finish his business.
Yeah, just as we finish discussing our philosophical debate, the last man gets his coin for the day and heads on his way home.
Perfect. I will approach this window and I'll be like, "Ah, good day, my good sir. How are you?"
He looks up and looks back at you without even blinking. Looks like night to me.
I get it, because it's night. How was your day then?
Spent locked in a box, handing other people money.
That's
Can't
true.
complain.
Well, there'll be no money to hand off here. I actually just wanted to ask you a question about your establishment. You see, we're a squad of journalists. We just came into Fandolin, so we wanted to hit what drives the economy, the gold, and see what goes on here.
Well, first things first, the bloody hell is a journalist.
We write things. The concept was born from my hometown of Squirrelstead.
So, like a scribe?
Yes, a scribe. It's a fancier word for a scribe.
Well, round here we thought scribes were pretty fancy anyway.
Squirrelstead is a much more barbaric town, so perhaps we think quite a bit differently.
Either way, since no coins passing hands, what's your business here?
We wanted to ask you about your boss, Hollia Thornton. We heard some pretty positive things while we were settling down.
Ah, yes, the boss. Wow, just slipped that accent hard. Ah, yes, the boss. Still doing it.
It do be that way.
She's round back. She might be leaving for the day soon.
Oh, so we might actually get a chance to meet her?
As you say that, the large man with the mustache takes a step closer, arms still folded across his chest.
Can I, like, roll insight to see what this guy is planning?
Sure.
10.
At the moment, he just seems to be defending his place of business.
Oh my god.
I would. Meeting her would be nice. If that's not possible, just a few answered questions would be fine.
He looks you up and down once more. You know, she might have an interest in a fellow like you.
Oh, yeah?
Billy,
What,
go fetch the boss, he says to the large man, who walks around the back of the building and comes back shortly. One page. With a woman, roughly 5'8", rather beautiful for this part of the world. Wearing an ankle-length black dress, absolutely not a seam out of place.
I'm like the polar opposite of this lady. I'm just 6'8", and I'm just fucking a big, wide man wearing leather straps and chain armor. Well, not right now, but like common clothes and shit. I look like your standard buff man.
And she walks up to the group and gives us a quick look over. Yes, what can I help you with?
Greetings. My name is Spoon. I am a scribe from Squirrelstead. We've come into Phandalin to write about its current state after its trouble, way back with orcs.
Roll deception with advantage.
Okay.
That was the wrong button.
There it is.
Oh, shit.
20, nat 20. May gods be with me.
Yeah, since we are journalists, I'm going to pick up my prayer book and pretend I'm writing on it, whatever they are saying.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes. The original Phandalin. I haven't been around nearly that long. Almost since the start of the town's being rebuilt.
Right. So would you say that, your business here, plays a pretty big part in Phandalin's economy?
Quite a big part, actually.
Right.
We do most of the coin exchanges here.
I see. Yes, that does make sense.
Between the mining and the farms and the orchard, that makes up most of this town's economy.
Very interesting. How about you, Miss Thornton? What would you say what way would you say you look in the eyes of the townsfolk? What's your reputation?
I believe there are some among the townsfolk who don't exactly favor me.
Well, that's strange.
I think it's more on account of how I live in much more elegant fashion.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I suppose some people do get hit with a wealth jealousy. I've never had the issue myself, mainly because I live a rather simple life. What about just in general with the town? What would you say your place in the town's going-ons is? Like, how high up the chain are you?
Not to toot my own horn, but I believe I'm pretty well up there. The mayor's damn near useless these days.
Mm-hmm. Now, we listen into a lot of speak around the town, and while we've heard not a whole lot of bad things about you, one person in particular stood out. She mentioned something about a group of people who have an issue with you, call themselves the Red Brands. You wouldn't happen to know what might have ticked a group of people, an entire group of people off, would you?
At the very mention of the word red brands, she unconsciously raises an eyebrow. And she almost gives a slight pout as she begins to speak. Those damned ruffians. No good for my business. I can't tell you
Why is
how many
that?
times our storehouses have been broken into. Why do you think we have security around here now?
Right. So you didn't have security before?
Well, before they showed up, everyone was trustworthy. Most people didn't even lock their doors at night around here.
Hmm.
But
So,
now, with them patrolling, who knows?
So they're just a gang of thieves, you're saying?
More or less.
Hmm. I suppose that would make sense as to why they'd drag your name. Hmm. I turn back to my journalist comrades and I say, uh, perhaps we could talk our way into an interview with one of these interview, I say in quotes, with one of these red brands. See why they do what they do. Surely there can't be any good behind it. But knowing what's going on will certainly interest the people of the world, or the country at least.
That is a good idea, probably.
I don't think it's a particularly. I think it's a good idea for business, but not for our own health.
Well,
Well
we can
said.
protect them.
Well, Miss Thornton, um, I appreciate your time, but I think we've got enough questions asked of you. Unless I look back at Krell and this. Unless you two have anything you'd wish to ask.
Crow just shrugs
Well,
her
I just,
shoulders.
I just writing the question.
Perfect. Spoon will like look down on this lady that he's like a foot taller than and kind of bow his head a bit. Then yes, I believe we're done here. Thank you for your time, Miss Thornton.
It is the least I can do.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Arson. I'm going to put my prayer book on my bag as quick as possible.
Alright.
We will. Yeah. I will begin walking back to town or back down the trail that leads into the main square.
So just as you're turning around and getting ready to walk away, you feel her hand on your forearm.
I turn back and look at her.
Awfully large for a journalist, aren't you?
Yes, there was a point in my life where I actually performed as a gladiator, but I realized that fighting is a scene that only entertains the sick and twisted.
Interesting you would say that. Interested in reliving your glory days?
How do you mean?
Turn up at the mine just after sundown. You'll get your answer.
Mine?
Yes, the mine, a few 100 meters that way, she says, pointing behind her down the mining trail.
Huh.
Just a thought.
I, hmm. Ah. Huh. I will certainly
Also,
think on it.
hurt anyone?
Ooh,
Didn't
the
catch
mine
that.
after sundown. Shit. I mean, hmm. I could imply a lot of things. But the main thing it says to me is that there's going to be something to fight over there. Now, I know it might sound a bit crazy, but I think it would be just a grand time if we humored this idea.
It can be dangerous, a lot.
Oh, well, danger is what makes a man.
I was getting quite bored.
Exactly. She gets it.
I go with you. My mission is to protect and help.
Then perhaps if whatever we go to deal with down there is thieves, then helping's a grand time, isn't it?
True. That's true.
Perfect. We'll see to the business with the red brands if this isn't them later.
Okay.
And with the sun going down, Spoon will walk down the trail in the direction she pointed.
Alright. And Crow will follow right behind you. And we've got a couple minutes to talk. Maybe it'd be a good idea to go over battle strategy. I've been traveling with you guys for a couple days. I have no idea what you can do in battle.
Oh, let me tell you, I can throw this axe good, I can swing this sword good, and I can shoot this bow good, this crossbow. The whip, I carry it purely for dramatic effect.
Well, I was training on the weight of the sword and the spear on my coven, so I can defend myself pretty well. And I have a little spells granted by my god.
What about you, Crow? What can you do?
Well, I'm good at stabbing and slashing things.
See, we're all regular old stabby slashers.
And I assume you know what the Bardic colleges are about?
Yes. Bardic College. I'm very familiar.
They specialize in using magic through music or other artistic mediums.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, what college do you participate, Krell?
Yeah, that.
I'm mostly self-taught,
That's cool.
but unlike most other bards, I don't exactly use music or drawing or anything. I use acoustic resonance. Either you have any idea what that is?
I've never heard either of those words in my life.
Well, I kinda have an idea what it is.
So basically, outside of the game, acoustic resonance is when you make a sound and things in the environment react to that sound. The resonance part is when a sound becomes exactly equivalent to the harmonic resonance of another object and it affects it. That's how Krell's magic works. Her main tool of her bardic magic is a set of tuning forks. So she uses those, manipulates the resonance to cast her magic.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that.
I put entirely too much research into this character.
into your NPC goblin.
Who I didn't expect to live through the cave, to be completely honest.
But she did.
And now she's our favorite NPC. She's going to stay to the end of the session. The end of the playthrough.
That'd be fucking great. Alright, where are we going? I didn't actually see what if you pinged a direction. I did not see it.
Nope, I just didn't reveal the trail marker.
Oh, gotcha.
Because they're always
I
visible
thought-
on my screen, but they're slightly grayed out.
Okay, yeah, I figured you just pinged it, and I just didn't see because I'm stupid.
Well, I did say we were headed down the road to the southwest, so...
Yeah, that does make sense. Cool. Then this way we'll go.
So now if we get into anything dire, at least we know what each other can do.
Yes. Boy, can I swing this sword.
I'm quite a well-trained fellow with the shield, so if anyone's in danger, I can run to help. And I can cure some wounds.
I mean, I can also cure my own wounds through sheer determination. It's great, you should see it.
Yes, I have magic power, divine powers that can cure wounds. I think they're slightly little better.
It's different, yeah, probably, but I just heal when it happens.
Let's see. Oh yeah, DM, does my divine sense recharged? I think we slept in the inn before.
The last time you used it was earlier this day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
We haven't been to bed yet.
Walking down the happy trail.
Phrasing.
Crab is behind.
I was using the time to set up the next map.
There.
So we had a couple 100 meters just outside of town here, and we follow the trail right up to a clear and obvious mining operation with a cave in the back, and you can clearly see from the cave that there are torches lit further down.
I listen, see if there's anyone in there.
You can hear various loud shouts emanating from the cave, but they seem more, what's the word I'm looking for? It seems kind of rowdy in there. And as you get closer, you see that there's a pair of large men waiting by the entrance to said mine.
So they're guarding this mine, right?
It could be assumed that, yes.
Okay. I mean, if these are her men, then surely they shouldn't have a problem if we tell them they sent us, right? Right. High five, brain.
Yeah, probably. Let's be cautious, please.
Caution. Noted. I will be cautious.
I'm 100% sure that's a lie, but I'm going to trust you.
I don't lie. I've never lied before in my life.
Right.
I lied to you earlier this day about the fucking cow.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that.
Krell didn't
As far
care
as he's
enough.
concerned, I told a perfect truth.
Technically, you did tell a truth.
We didn't steal it. It came with us of its own volition. I will I suppose slowly approach these two gentlemen.
What's your business?
Um, Mrs. Thornton told me that if I wanted to, relive my own glory as a gladiator, I should wait around here. Sundown, she said.
Ah, you must be the I'm doing it again. You must be the journalist she talked about.
Yes, I was once a gladiator. I'm a journalist now, but I'm still familiar in the fighting ways.
Quite an interesting career path you've got there, mate.
I know, right? Fighting to entertain was a bit too barbaric for my liking. Fighting to protect or even get an interesting story, now that is a life I can lead.
I can respect that.
Yeah, you get it.
Now, you and your friends are welcome to come in, but you're gonna have to check your weapons at the door.
Oh, really?
Yep, them's the rules.
Well, that's weird. I suppose we can make that work. Right, gang? I mean, if you want to. You don't have to do this.
I think it's not a good idea we enter there.
Oh, but it could be fun, Liz. Don't you have a sense of adventure?
Yes,
And
I have.
besides, think
I
of the
also-
grand story it'll make. Whatever it is we're going down there to do, I'm sure it'll be brilliant.
Yes, but if we are surrounded without any weapons.
Punch it. What? Have you never punched something before?
No, actually.
Alright. Think of it like swinging a sword, but there's no sword. Just a clenched hand. Trust me, it'll be great.
Man explains to younger man how to use fist.
People now multi-class into monk.
Against all my instincts, I'm going to go with you.
Lovely. Krell, what about you?
Yeah, I got nothing else better to do.
That's fair. You make a very fair point. And I start, like, as we walk in, I start, like, undoing miscellaneous straps to take weapons off of my side.
I'm about to say, you got a good chunk of weapons on you.
Yeah, I've got I've got a couple hand axes, a great sword, a whip, a light crossbow, and 30 bolts.
I only have a long sword and a spear. Do I have to leave my shield too?
Shield is not considered a weapon. So as long as you
Okay,
keep it on your back, you're fine.
Okay, going to check my shield.
It's not considered a weapon yet. There are several feats that make it a weapon.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to put my spear and my long sword. And I'm going to look to the guy who take care of my spear.
It's important to you.
Yes, it's the only thing I have from my coven, since my old long sword was broken in one of my adventures, and most of the other things I bought on random cities.
Nice! I bought my greatsword from a guy named Craig.
Did he have a list?
Yes, it's a big one. It was massive. It had a bunch of miscellaneous garbage on it, like a bag of bottle caps. Who buys that?
What are bottle caps?
They put them onto bottles to keep them closed. Like, think of them like corks, but worse.
Dear God. So yeah, Krell will turn in her 2 cutlasses and her dagger. Krell travels light. She just bought one of those cutlasses in this town.
You can have my greatsword, my hand axe, my whip, my crossbow, and my bolts. Do take care of them. I have to use those to get stories and whatnot.
Yes, stories.
Yes, I'm a journalist.
Press X to down is heavy right here. I'm a journalist. Pulls out 15 weapons.
And I will walk my ass down this mine.
So yeah, there's a series of torches leading you down the correct path through the mine to where you believe you're meant to go. As you travel down said path, the rowdy hollering and excited yells get louder and louder until you come into a much larger room that is very well lit. And as you push closer to the center of the room, you find that there's a large crowd of people surrounding a big pit in the middle of the room. And down in the pit are two men beating the ever-loving hell out of each other with their bare hands.
Oh my god.
Yes! This is what I'm built for!
Barbarians, all of you.
It's just a little entertainment. Do you find do you have the same sort of disdain for those scantily clad women who dance for mobiles?
Well, I don't like women who are in that industry. I think they deserve a better life, but I won't judge you if you like it.
Lovely. Then I will find a place to sign myself up. Whatever she sent us down here for, I will impress her and win her heart.
Don't you have a wife already?
Yes. Unfortunately, my job requires that there is always someone I'm there to impress. I didn't mean make her fall in love with me. I meant simply impress her with my performance and win her over to our side. Hopefully we can get some good information out of this. We're journalists!
Hey, I would prefer not to hurt anyone, so I will just watch.
My god, did we end up with a pacifist in our party?
Not a pacifist, but you know, I'm not going to hurt people for money.
And I will go and look for a place to sign up to this folly.
And Krell will absolutely follow you.
Surely they allow magic, yes?
They ought to give you the rules if you ask for them.
That's true. We just gotta find the person.
I've got to drag us to the other map.
Yes. This is my calling in life.
I just realized I forgot to make tokens for these fighters. So they're getting generic as hell ones.
Hell yeah. They don't need anything else.
Alright, so we make our way over to where it looks like people are signing up and placing bets.
I'm going to play. I don't know if that's right, but I'm going to place a bet on Spoon.
He hasn't entered a fight yet.
Oh yeah, when he enters, I'm going to do that.
Alright.
Boy, I've got an inspiration and whatever it is you're giving me. This is great.
He said he's gonna bet on you for your fight.
Oh, bet. Gotcha. That's just more inspiration, bro.
I bet that you will win.
Yeah. You bet correctly. I'm expecting to get fucking mollywopped in the first round.
I have not heard that expressions in a donkey's years.
What did you just say?
I said I've not heard that expression in a donkey's years.
I've never heard anybody say that before. I guess that's the joke.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so we get in line to sign up while Liz gets in line to place bets. He's got no problem. He's got a problem beating someone to death for money, but not betting on someone to beat someone half to death for money.
He's going to do either way, so.
Hey man, gambling? Probably against the book. But the book doesn't know shit. They don't gotta know.
It's not against the book. I'm only putting an investment on my friend who I know will win.
There you go. That's the way to word it.
Yep, definitely nothing against your god in that.
I am before Oathbreaker Paladin. Oh, fuck.
I think beating people would be against my rules, but not betting on my friends.
Yeah, you're here to protect people. The good book doesn't say shit about investing in your friends.
Exactly.
You're protecting your wealth. There you go.
That's a good one. I mean, I am chaotic, so that would make sense.
You're protecting the integrity of your dear friend Spook, the man you've known for about less than a week.
I am quick to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get
Wait,
these
it's not telling us.
off to the side.
Yeah. If Vandalin didn't already know, Boone, the eye gouger of Squirrelstead, they will tonight.
Okay, got those all set up.
I gave myself that moniker after I
Okay.
shot a squirrel's eye out.
How do you even?
It was a tough shot, but let me tell you, I did it.
Proof for it didn't happen, bro.
I mean, if you go to my old home, I could show you the skeleton. That was a kill I was proud of.
Aren't you proud of every kill?
You have the skeleton of someone in your house.
Oh, it was a squirrel! I'm proud of every kill. Not every kill, but most. Some kills are morally incorrect.
I'm afraid to ask, what are morally correct kills to you?
Women, children. Well, sometimes either side can deserve it, but most of the time, women and children don't deserve it. Most men don't either, but the criminals, well, I fought mostly, do deserve it. I assure you, you don't get thrown into a gladiatorial arena as a criminal if you weren't a heinous criminal.
I see.
It makes sense in my brain.
History would kind of attest to the opposite, but okay.
What do you mean?
I was speaking off the table.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So anyway, you're finally next in line to sign up for the fight pit.
Yeah, approach the counter and look the man in the eye behind the counter. Greetings, good sir. I am Boone of Squirrelstead.
Well met.
Oh, you cut out on that one hard.
Well met.
Indeed, I wish to partake in your fights around here.
Alright, you'll just have to sign off on this paperwork here. And he slaps a piece of paper down in front of you that more or less says if you die, they're not at fault.
Yeah, totally. I hear with his limited writing skill, he will try and write his name down.
Alright, now that that's in order, what should we call you when we announce you?
Spoon, the eye gouger.
Think I've heard that one before.
Yes, I was in several coliseums and underground fighting rings. My champion's belt closet is absolutely bustling.
Yeah, I think I saw one of your fights out in Neverwinter not long ago.
Yes. Don't recall the fella I fought there. I don't even remember if I killed him. But I'm pretty sure I won. I don't lose very often, so I think I did win.
As I recall, you bit the man's ear off.
Oh, yes! I remember. He had it coming, all right. He went below the belt. That was his mistake.
At least I know it's a safe bet.
Alright, there's some rules around here that you ought to know.
Alright. Lay 'em on me, my good man.
First rule, obviously, since we've already taken them away, is no weapons of any kind.
Understood. I've got none on me.
Second rule, try not to kill your opponent. We understand if it happens, but not make every fight a death match.
Understood. Sometimes people just want to see some guys beat the shit out of each other.
Third rule, no betting on oneself.
Yeah.
Handing your money to a friend and having him bet on you, totally different story.
I see, I see.
Why is it playing a sad music right now?
What is the name of the song?
At
Rest. It's got like 3 seconds left in it.
Good, let's get something a bit more dramatic, huh? That's not it. You know what? Good enough.
I think I just skipped far enough where it canceled the music. Yep, I think I broke the music.
Uh-oh. My desire for intensity has... That might work.
My word.
Oh. Oh yeah, the music busted, isn't it?
Yeah, give me a second to refresh page.
Fucking roll 20, man. Can't have shit.
That might have just been on my end, because I was clicking it a mile a minute. 1 minute. Let's zoom that in. There we go, that fixed it. Okay. I completely lost where I was in my monologue now.
Spoon just entered the...
I believe the last thing you said was, yeah. 3 rules. Right. So there's no, entry fee, or is there?
No, sometimes a man just needs to beat another man to unwind.
This is fair.
That's where the rule about betting comes in. You can bet on yourself indirectly.
Makes sense. Um, is there a waiting room or what?
You wait until one of our men comes and gets you.
Fair enough. Thank you, my good sir.
Oh, and in case you're wondering, we do have healers on standby. In case anyone gets too beat up to continue.
Oh, good.
You also have me, who has a few healing spells.
Yes, if it gets that bad.
Now we've got 3 main fighters here in this ring, and we also have the champion. Odds differ depending on who you fight, and if you manage to beat the champion, you get one hell of a bonus from Our Lady herself.
I see. Very intriguing. I will do my damnedest to beat your said champion.
Our champion's actually in the ring right now if you want to take a gander.
Sure, point him out for me, my lad.
Well, you should be able to figure it out which one he is just from a glance as you look down into the pit and there's a half-orc man currently stomping in an elf's face.
Ah, I see. He's your champion.
Yep, as Korag it is.
Orag.
Been undefeated for over a year.
Ah, I love a good challenge, especially with a real man. All these fools think, he's been that I stomp in height, think they can just walk up to me and drunkenly challenge me to a brawl? Absolutely foolish. Right then, my good man. I will go, take a seat and wait for one of your boys to come and, tell me I'm fighting.
Okay, I will go place a bet then.
Alright. And Krell will likewise sign up for her match, and she's going to choose not to pick her opponent.
Okay, I also am going to put a smaller bet on Crow.
Wow.
I don't know, I feel like magic stands a better chance than a fist, honestly.
So we'll put the same bet on both.
Alright.
What are you gonna bet? Ow.
I don't know how much people usually bet on these fights. Like 1 goal, 2.
You can make a perception check to see how much other people are betting.
Perception. I'm going to use my inspiration.
That's what you
I
want
don't
to
know if
use
it's
it
gonna-
on, go for it.
I don't know if it's gonna matter that much.
So I just have to roll again
You
and
make the same
take
check.
out. Make the same check. Perception. Oh my god.
Nice! The double. Let's go.
Yeah, you notice that most people are just handing over sacks of coins rather than coins individually, so you have no way of telling how much is in each sack.
Ah, god. Okay. I'm gonna bet 5 gold each.
Okay.
Ow. Where's my match? It should be around here somewhere. I did not toss it into this box. I thought I did. Oh, I sure as hell did something with it, and I'm too lazy to go and find it. Now, a question I need to ask is, how exactly is punching ruled? Like, what's the damage dice for that?
It's 1d2 unless you're proficient in it, I believe.
Well, uh, I'm not.
Alright, 1d4 is unarmed strike. Unless you're
One
proficient
d
in it, then it
four.
becomes a 1d6, with the exception being monk. I
Right.
think. Might have to actually look that up. I can't spell. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, 1d4.
I was asking myself what
no.
1d2 looks like.
I mean, I don't know. I went and looked it up too to see if I can find it as well.
Ironically, it's
I,
also, with the addition of the new books, a fighting style you can take as a fighter. Is
there is one that
dealing
says
1d6
like
plus strength.
there's one that says it's what one plus your strength mod. So I don't know. There's a bunch of conflicting info. But I guess I think a D4 is probably the correct one.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It would be awesome if Quirrell defeated her opponent with just you suck, bah, die.
You know how many hit points these fellas tend to have. Uh,
Okay, so they're gonna give you. Ah, damn it! I backed on the page.
Speaking out of the game, I can't wait to see how my money wasted.
Okay. They are going to give you, or they're going to give Spoon. Let me write this down in case my freaking phone fucks up again. Okay. Had to do a lot of gambling math, but we're back. So they're going to give Spoon 10-1 odds against the champion.
I don't like that very much.
He has been champion for a year, so that number's been steadily rising. The likeliness of him winning.
To 1. You guys. 10-1.
Whereas Krell has 5-1 odds to win against her unannounced opponent.
Okay, I'm going to put 5 gold to each.
Alright.
Unbelievable.
They
I
don't
don't
know
have
you.
much.
They've
If
just
they
heard
don't tell me,
stories.
yeah, if I don't, yeah, if they really say 10-1, I'm gonna feel super offended. Up against this bastard. Horag, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So we watched a couple fights go by. Well, we watched the rest of that fight. Or slaughter is more like it. As Korag vanquishes his elven foe. And Ladder gets let down into the pit and he climbs up. A cleric gets sent down to give general healing, and both of you make me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Boy, if I'm good at anything, it's not perception. Oh, I still have advantage, sorry. Got to turn that off.
It didn't matter. The first number was higher anyway. So, Spoon notices that the cleric that goes down to assist is wearing the same holy symbol that he saw the sister wearing previously.
Weird. Oh, they're the Church of Luck and Fortune, perhaps. They don't have any qualms about gambling.
Well, gambling is based on luck, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
So he gets the elf all patched up.
Poor guy.
And to give you a short description of the cleric that's helping him, that's healing him up, he's about 6 foot even, red hair flowing off his head almost like fire. He's only wearing the bottom, the bottom part of ornate robes, so his top half is exposed, and the holy symbols draped around his neck. I have an image in my brain, can't relay the thought. But he comes down, patches up the elf in the ring, and then helps hoist the elf out of the ring. But curiously, the cleric does not leave the ring, as another man comes down the other side's ladder. It seems the cleric is also the next contender.
oh man.
Oh, I see.
Shortly after the announcer calls the match, on the left we have Brother Aldrin from the Temple of Timora. And on the right we have John, son of John.
That's a long line,
What?
John.
That's fucking stupid. The son of John. All right, whatever.
And John appears to just be ordinary human, long hair, kind of dark green clothes, a real sketchy looking fellow. As the
John.
fight gets underway, the much larger brother Aldrin is getting in shot after shot. Well, John can barely find purchase on him.
Intriguing. This brother Aldrin seems to fight quite well.
And then, just after John gets a real upset of a haymaker in, both of you, Spoon, make a perception, and Liss, make an arcana.
Bruh.
The task gods are not with me today.
They are not with you today, my friend.
So, using your mighty powers of perception, you notice that when Aldrin lands his next punch on the man, a large, uncharacteristic of a punch, wound appears on the other man's chest.
What the fuck? That's so cool! How'd he do that?
What did you do? What?
He like punched him, and then the punch got on the other guy.
What?
It was so cool.
I can see nothing.
How do I do that?
So basically what you saw is Brother Aldrin throw a punch at John that hit him directly, and instead of making like a fist impact, it was more like a claw was dragged across his chest. But claw is much larger than Brother Aldrin's hands.
So cool. Brother Aldrin is like magic. Wait a minute. He's using magic and that's cool what he did, but it's so lame. Ugh.
Magic is legal, right?
Apparently. They
Neither
didn't
of you
say anything
bothered
about
to
not
ask.
using it.
You made a
They
point
didn't
of
say anything
wanting
about
to-
not using it.
You made a point of going to ask, and then you didn't ask.
That's true. I just assumed because he didn't tell it to me.
So yeah, John's standing there with his fists up, just ready to go one more round. He's feeling he can do this all day. And Aldrin looks him dead in the face, just reaches out one hand, and pushes him over. He's out cold.
Oh my god.
And with that, Brother Aldrin is the winner! And Brother Aldrin will heal his own wounds and go over and heal John's wounds. And help John get out of the ring and climb out himself.
That guy fucks.
That guy is a priest.
A priest who is a fight game.
Since neither of these characters will be used for the rest of this fight, Brother Aldrin is a Death Domain cleric,
Ah.
and what he did was inflict wounds.
Oh,
Inflict wounds.
It's the
That's
literal name
great.
of the spell.
I know that's fucking awesome. I love it. Inflict wounds.
And John, son of John, was a rogue. As
John's just the best name.
Johnson John.
John, son of John.
What a guy. So we'll be seeing a lot of him later.
Or never again, who knows?
We'll have to find out. Yeah, very impressive. When do I fight the half orc?
And in our next match, the champion's title is on the line. We have today's challenger, all the way from Squirrelstead, Spoon the Eye Gouger.
That's me, baby. I like. I'm assuming they've brought me to where I can get into this arena.
Yeah.
If they're calling me out, I'll walk out, fucking like I'm the cock of the walk, my arms around, looking around, looking at the other guy, seeing if I can get a read on him.
He's not even in the ring yet.
I knew that.
But you did see a little bit of his fighting earlier, so who knows? Make sure I have everybody's character sheets up properly. I don't need those two anymore.
Oh, like when I roll to punch a guy, that's not like an attack I have. So like, what am I rolling?
You just rolled 1d4. That's
We're just rolling straight damage.
no, you still have to roll the hit.
Okay.
Roll a d20 then.
Yeah, it'd be,
I mean, I guess I could just put it in
Yeah.
my weapons and shit.
yeah, since you're not proficient in it, it'd just be a straight d20.
Oh, okay. No bonus, no nothing.
I think it's just a d20 to hit. Give me a second. I might be wrong on that.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
I have at least one of these characters that's proficient in unarmed. Yep, there it is. Oh, yeah, he's proficient in it because of feet. Okay, so it'd be d20 plus strength to hit.
Ooh, nice. I will put that in. Thank you. Fists. I'm not proficient in them. Their damage is what? Yeah, a D4.
Yep.
No, there's nothing to add on to that. It's just a D4, right?
Yep, straight d4.
Okay. No extra damage. That's that.
I don't think you have any feats or funny business other than your
Nope.
action surge
Plus you-
and second wind.
Unless you count my fist has great weapons, we're pretty much set on that front.
Depends on
1d4,
how
no
you use 'em.
bonuses. That's fair. Yeah, you make a good point. I think that's correct. You can look at it and tell me if it's wrong.
My God, I forgot you had fucking +5 to strength.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we'll get a roll properly.
I'm Spoon the fucking barbarian.
Thought you were a fighter now.
I'm a fighter, not a barbarian. I knew that. Trust me, I knew that.
And opposite him, the reigning champion with his generic ass title, tile here. Korag Boulder Breaker! As the half-orc you saw earlier completely ignores the ladder and jumps 8 feet down into the pit.
Now, sizing me against this guy, I'm 6'8", so how big is he?
He is 6'3". So, pretty up there, not quite as big.
It may only be 5 inches, but it's still height.
Yeah, but you don't know his particular fighting style.
I do not know. Boy, we are a nice range away from each other, huh?
I mean, you can still size each other up a little bit.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, totally. I'll fucking just, before the bell rings, just fucking like walk to the center.
He likes that cockiness. He'll join you.
Yeah, I'm just looking this guy up and down, seeing his build, comparing it to mine.
Well, he didn't get the nickname Boulder Breaker for nothing.
Pussy shit, I could break a boulder.
But you don't know how
Wow.
he broke the boulder.
If he didn't just punch it or something cool. Wow. That was terrible.
That's 2 nat 1s for initiative in this overhyped championship bout.
Both slow-ass sluggers.
You're just taking your time, sizing each other out. It makes you feel better. You have a slightly better dexterity than him.
Is he better than me strength-wise?
Close.
I mean, you don't have to tell me.
Very, very close.
Cool. I guess yeah. I'm just waiting for the bell to ring.
There is no bell.
Oh, so the fight just starts whenever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Step 1, I get in his fucking face, and I like bring my arms up and clasp my hands together and just swing downward.
Just go immediately for the axe hand. Roll the hit.
19.
That will hit.
Ooh.
So yeah, you bring your arms up and you just slam them down right across his chest, and he barely even seems to flinch in the face of it. He even chuckles a little bit.
Oh, funny guy, huh? Give me a worst.
The music is letting a sad fight.
I think it's the exact same song from earlier, too. It fucking is!
I just imagine both characters crying as they punch each other.
There we go. The acid trumpet.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh-oh.
And it broke the music again. God damn it. Stop clicking so much, mate.
So you have a... It's from Roll20, or do you have to put a YouTube link to it?
It's on Roll20.
Okay.
Broken reality.
Yeah, it's still not playing for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
That's not what I intended to do. telling me that isn't working.
That's weird.
Sorry, I just left and entered the game because there was a thing that wouldn't go out of the screen.
There we go. So moving on to his turn, he's just gonna reel back and throw out a wide right cross. I don't think it'll Leviton spoon.
Does not.
Oh good, you both have the same AC, that makes my life easy. But you sense, even with that heavy punch, he may still just be playing with you.
Right. Let's see here. I don't know. Would you like, if I wanted to do something like, I don't know, throw like dust in his face, would that be my action?
Pocket sand.
Exactly, pocket sand.
It'd be your action to scoop up the sand, and then your bonus action to throw it in his face. So that'd be your whole turn, yeah?
Fuck it, yeah, I'll try.
Alright, roll a straight d20 to hit.
/R 1d20. A 13.
Oh well.
Unfortunately, in your haste to enact this underhanded play so early in the fight, he sees it come and just lazily steps out of the way of your pocket sand.
Alright, fine. I'll give you that one.
As you're standing up, he throws a mighty uppercut with a 7 that misses.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and weave this uppercut and fucking deck him in the face.
That's a nat 1.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't have a nat 1 for,
I mean, I don't have a fumble chart pulled up. I mean, I had one earlier today because I was doing something, but I don't
I have
anymore.
a physical one, just not for unarmed.
Oh shit.
So I rolled it against my weapon attack one, and I rolled the nat 20 on the check.
Uh-huh.
Roll a d4 for me.
R 1d4. 2.
Good. If you had rolled a 4, this would have gotten a lot funnier.
What would have happened?
Well, I'll explain to you what actually happens. So,
Okay.
you weave his attack deftly, and you go in for this Moda up punch, and you overexert yourself in the abdominal region a little too much, and you manage to let out a little pee you probably should have gotten rid of before the fight, partially soaking your pants.
Ah, that's awful.
Had you gotten a 4, you would have shat yourself.
That's what a nat 20 nets on a fumble chart?
On mine, a fumble chart.
Is the one like you made?
Yeah.
You're that's fucked.
Nat 1 is shattering your weapon. But a lot of them just make you make like saves against something happening.
Okay.
So it's a pretty fair fumble chart, in my opinion. But nonetheless, you did just piss yourself in front of a couple dozen people and your opponent. So,
Bet to do that.
somehow he doesn't notice it. In just his battle haze, he just He squares up his fists like a boxer and just goes for a straight arm punch, covering his face with the other arm. Finally
16
finds
hits.
purchase on you.
What the fuck?
Didn't roll correctly.
That doesn't
Oh,
look
I see
right.
why.
Ooh.
That was actually only 2 damage. Accidentally left the modifier in there.
We are honestly going pretty even. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna try and recover from the punch and throw a big ol' kick at him. And that's I can roll the same as my fists, right? Because they're both unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a fucking like difference for a kick.
Nope.
24.
Yeah. 19 on the die will definitely hit. As you jack him back in the face for 4 points damage. He grins and spits out a little bit of blood, just seeming to take your attack.
Oh, you're not half bad.
He is going to make a grapple check against you.
Okay.
You can contest with either athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
Ooh, I'm proficient in acrobatics. 17.
So yeah, as he goes to clasp your head and neck region, you just quickly bob out of the way and completely avoid his grasp for the time being as it moves on to your turn.
In response, I'm gonna try and grapple him as like in the form of like a tackle kinda.
Alright.
That's athletics, right?
Yep.
18.
That'll be contested by his.
What the fuck?
It's a 19 on the die.
Bruh. Boy, me and this guy are just going like fucking miss for miss.
So yeah, you go for your little around the waist tackle to the ground, and he pretty much just grabs you and slams you into the ground.
Shoot. Now I'm in trouble.
As he goes for a curb stomp, and a 20 will hit for 4 points damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like
Actually, you're
I'm
on
gonna
the
kinda-
ground, so you would have had advantage on that attack roll.
so you're gonna
Didn't matter. Whenever you have advantage, always roll it, even if you got a high roll on the first one. The second one could be a nat 20.
That's true, yeah.
As we move to Spoon's turn.
I guess I'm just gonna try and like get to like a crouching position and try and uppercut him.
Alright, takes half your movement to get up, which since you're just squaring off in the center of the arena, it doesn't seem to matter. An
8 will not hit. It doesn't matter. If he's got the same AC as me, inspiration doesn't mean shit. Oh wait, I can roll another D20, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration then.
We finally use it.
Still
14.
misses.
Fucking god damn it.
Also, going back to what I was forgetting way back when we were explaining the rules, and I got sidetracked. The fourth rule was no outside help.
All outside help, huh?
Yeah.
Figures.
So, like, someone can't, like, throw a crowbar into the arena for you or something.
That'd be cool though. I wouldn't stand a chance if I had literally any weapon at my disposal.
You'd be surprised.
Maybe I would be. Our 16, huh? Damn.
So yeah, he's gonna just reach out his arm and go for a chokehold with another grapple check. This time getting a 10. Opposed by your athletics or acrobatics. That is a nat 1. So yeah, he just reaches out and just Undertaker style grabs you by the throat and lifts you up to standing position as it is your turn.
I'm just gonna try and like kick him in the chest while he's holding me.
Yeah, we'll be at disadvantage.
Ah, fucking hell. Okay. Is there like a thing I can make to try and escape from a grapple?
Yeah, you can make an additional athletics or acrobatics check opposed by his to try to escape.
Yeah.
But it will
I'm gonna
take
go
your
for it.
action.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for acrobatics. I do not want to be held by this man. Alright, that's better. What the fuck?
So yeah, as you try to wriggle your way free, he tightens his grip around your windpipe. And it's now his turn. As he gets to make an attack with advantage since he's holding you.
Ooh. Came into this a
18
bit
on both
overconfident.
dice. As he lifts
Yep.
you up and slams you to the bottom of the pit for 3 damage, releasing you as he does.
Alright. Yeah, I'm frankly sick of it. I'm gonna scramble back to my feet and just fucking deck him in his schnoz. A
22 will hit.
For 3
3 points
damage.
And he's definitely starting to look a little more worse for wear. He just got out of a fight about half an hour ago, so he may not been back at full. But he's still on both feet.
Come on! Come on!
As he pulls his arms down out of that boxer's stance, and he's gonna give you go for a big old jumping knee to the face.
Oh yeah? That's cool.
That's
Fuck.
a 22.
Damn, he still got that advantage though?
Yes, he's using one of his feats.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, he's using his reckless attack feat.
Oh,
He gives himself
bastard.
advantage, but you will have advantage on your turn
Cool.
for 2 points damage.
Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna retaliate by just fucking punching him in his shit, bro. Aha!
And 22
22.
also hits for 1 point damage.
1 damage. Let's go. I'm not losing this fight. I refuse to lose this fight.
So yeah, as you lay this punch square on his face, he's gonna move his face just off the side of your arm and go in for a headbutt, which will miss.
I would like you see like in retaliation as he's going in for that headbutt, I'm gonna headbutt him.
Alright. That's
What the
another
fuck?
nat 1. Ooh.
Alright. Watch me piss myself again.
So last time, you got a 20 on your,
You just rolled a 1, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Alright. No saves against breaking my fucking like skull.
So basically, you counter his headbutt with your own headbutt, and your faces slam into each other, just completely twisting your nose sideways, just pouring blood down the bottom half of your face.
What's the damage on that, baby?
No damage, you just have a broken nose.
Oh,
I-
well, I'm
wait,
not. Then I'm not particularly worried then.
You can only lose so much blood before your vision gets hazy.
Okay. I'm being serious.
He's gonna clench his teeth and go for another headbutt to your newly broken nose with a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that does a bit.
Dealing another 3 damage as he starts to cave your face in around that broken nose.
I'm going to use my second wind to get back some health.
Alright, and that's your bonus action, so you get 1d10 plus fighter level.
So
So
1d10
plus 2.
plus 2 slash R. I fucked up. Slash R, 1d10 plus 2.
So
4.
you get back 4
It's not-
points damage.
And I'm just gonna fucking go in and punch this man in his nose.
You subtracted it instead of adding it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You were at 9 before.
No, I took the 3
Oh,
points,
yeah.
so I was at 6. 16 hits him, I think,
Yep.
for 4 damage.
So yeah, you just reel back, seeing through all this blood all over your face, and just drill him in the face. And blood just starts pouring down the side of his face. Teeth come flying out. This man is clearly bloodied.
Oh. It's his go. Come on, you son of a bitch! Make your
He's gonna move about 10 feet back, invoking a attack of opportunity from you. So make an attack roll.
Yes, sir. Does not.
An
hit.
11 unfortunately will miss as you can't quite see through the blood haze. As he then runs back up and will attempt to drop kick you.
Ooh.
That's a 23
Yeah.
to hit for
That's-
1 point of damage, and make me a strength save.
17.
Alright. So you hold your ground, and he hardly even knocks you back with that. You're still on your feet. He is now prone. It is your turn.
So if I attack him,
You will
I would have advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kick him in his stupid fucking half-orc face.
15
Bruh.
unfortunately misses. Want to throw that inspiration away now?
I already used it.
Did you?
Yeah, I used it earlier.
I was not even paying attention.
Whatever.
Alright.
His turn.
Alright, he's going to stay on the ground and attempt to sweep the leg. Oh, wow.
Do I have
Dexterity
to-
save.
A dexterity save?
Yeah.
Woo!
So yeah, he goes
Just
to sweep
barely.
the leg and you just barely jump over it. Not even effort put in. And it's back to your turn.
He didn't get back up, did he?
Nope, he's still on the ground.
So I would still have advantage.
Yes.
Yep, I'm gonna kick him in his stupid fucking half-orc face.
And
23.
23 will definitely achieve that goal. For 2 points damage.
And you know what? Out of spite, I'm gonna use my action surge to do it again.
Alright, roll the hit.
Oh.
And
18.
will also hit.
For 4 damage.
So yeah, you're just fury stomping this man's face in as he lies nearly helpless on the ground. And then as you look into his bent and broken face, you see a look in his eyes. Much like you've seen a similar look in your own son's eyes. As he kips up off the ground and immediately mid-air goes for a heavy right punch. That's a nat 1. Alright. This one actually legitimately makes sense.
Yeah, what happens?
Okay. So in his haste to get back up, and he goes for this kip up into punch maneuver, he overturns from where he would normally be able to easily land on his feet, loses his footing, completely missing the punch, and ends up back on the ground.
Poor fucking guy. I'm just gonna kick him again. Alright, neither of
17
those hit.
unfortunately will miss.
Yeah, okay, fair.
As
fair.
he,
It's like I
this time, less showmanly, just pulls himself up from the ground. And he's just standing there, beaten, broken, swaying in the wind. One more haymaker comes flying in, completely misses.
I, as a rather hazy man myself, am going to make a punch for his face. Oh,
21
shit.
will hit.
My bad. 21 will hit. Yeah, sure will. 2 damage.
This man is surely on his last legs. As he goes for yet another big uppercut, completely losing his battle focus. A 17 will hit for 5 points damage.
Oh shit! I'm at 4 health. This is a fucking. At this point, this is just a card. If I hit him, I might win. If he hits me, I think I'm fucked. I'm just gonna just as a beaming determination. I'm gonna hit him one more time.
Yes. 10
Doesn't hit.
unfortunately misses.
Yep. Trouble.
He's gonna take a moment.
I'm going to start to pray into hell.
Yeah, as you start doing so, very large nearby man just rests his hand a little heavily on your shoulder.
On my shoulder or Spoon's shoulder?
Your shoulder.
Well,
My shoulder, okay.
He
Who is it?
goes, blood mist completely in his eyes, throws one more punch, completely missing. This is
come on, dice gods, let me hit this man. No.
There's another nat 1 on this fucking street brawl. Is it the 3rd or 4th?
I think that's the 4th. No, I think it's the 3rd on an attack. For me, at least.
Another one completely in tune with what's happening. You overextend yourself while going for the finishing blow. Normally this would give him advantage, but he's already at disadvantage, so now he's just rolling normally.
Come on.
That wild look in his eyes is no longer there as he throws one more punch, yet again missing.
I'm fucking sweating, bro.
I can imagine. If it makes you feel better,
Nice.
he has less health than you do.
Dice gods, please give this to me. Yeah!
17 will hit.
4 points of damage, baby. That means I win if he has less than me, because I've got 4 health left.
Alright, so how do you want to do this?
Okay, yeah. To make quick on my name, I hit him real quick, and instead of I grab his head when he falls to his knees, and instead of completely taking out one of his eyes, I just fucking jam my thumb in one to try and not break it, but to prove a point that I've beaten him and I'm Spoon the fucking eye gouger. I jab his eye and I throw his fucking head to the ground.
Alright.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you throw him. He slams heavily in the dust, which bounces up all around him. Particles of dust and debris landing all over his body.
Get to the champion!
As you
It's me!
go to celebrate your victory, turning around, clamoring for the crowd's attention, you hear from behind you, "Fight ain't over yet, bitch."
Oh, fuck. No, come on!
Half-orcs have an ability called Relentless Endurance. Once per long rest, when they're reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, they can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Oh wow.
Fine! Have at it.
Ooh.
That was
Yeah.
supposed to be at disadvantage. That's my bad.
Okay. I'm less intimidated now.
Throws yet another heavy punch. This one a little more focused now that he's had time to wipe some of the blood off his face. But still, can't find purchase on you, as it is now your turn.
I'm just gonna retaliate with a big boy punch of my own. Oops, that was damage. My mistake. That was damage. My mistake. An 18.
18 will definitely hit.
For 1 point of damage, baby!
How do you want to do this the second time?
Again, this time I imagine I'm just like, fucking stay down! As I punch him and he just goes skidding back.
And with that, Korag Boulder Breaker is no longer champion. As the crowd there's like just a torrent of betting tickets get thrown into the ring. As dozens of people just lost their bets against you.
And I just gained 50 gold.
You made the mistake of not betting on the man with the better name.
And Les has just netted himself 27 gold pieces.
Let's go.
As
That's
his winnings.
47 more than we had before.
20. So I have 40 gold now. Nice.
But seriously, my nose is like very broken. I need medical assistance. Not more than him, but I need it.
And such you get as Brother Aldrin returns to the ring and gives you both medical attention. I don't think he has cure wounds, so I think that nose is staying broken for now.
You know, Brother Aldrin, I saw you fight. You were quite impressive.
Yes, and you were quite impressive too. You defeated our champion.
Oh yeah, I did. I'm Spoon the fucking eye gouger.
Yes, yes you are. Hail, Spoon Eye Gouger, your new champion! And that is where we'll end the session.